guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can see, I'm bringing you guys a very different type of video. This is my very first time being on camera instead of just my hands doing my journals. There are a lot of reasons why I want to be on camera today. One is that I just got home from a job interview this morning, and I just want to come on here and share my thoughts and my experience. Secondly, after my job interview, I just feel this type of motivation to finally put myself out there, to finally be brave and believe in myself and finally stop being shy, and yeah, I decided to be on camera for the first time. So yeah, I hope you will enjoy this video as much as my previous ones. If you have any recommendations or feedbacks for me as well as my channel, please comment down below and let me know. And don't forget to subscribe if you like my contents. So let's get started. Before we get started, since I'm dressing professionally and this is my very first time being on camera, I think this would also be a very good time for me to proper introduce myself to you guys. Just put a face to a name. Is it put a face to a name or put a name to a face? Anyway, my name is Anne and I am currently a college graduate. I recently graduated in December of 2019, which is a couple months ago. So I've been looking for a job and finally I got a call for a job interview this morning. So yeah, now let's talk about it. So let's start from the beginning. On Tuesday, which was 2 days before my interview, I got a call from a staffing company saying that there is this company that wants to meet me for a job interview for a position. So I was like, yes, please put me on schedule for a meeting with them. And they did. They put me on a schedule for this morning. So yesterday, the people from the staffing company sent me an email with all the instructions, like what time do I need to be there, where is the company at, what questions do I need to expect from them, and what to do when I got there and how to do certain things. There are a lot of information in one email, so it was very helpful. And I kind of use that as a base to kind of expand my preparation. So what I did was I have a Word document ready, and I went on YouTube and Google look up what is a job interview, what do I need to expect, and I found a lot of videos showing me that what questions do I need to ask, what questions should I expect, and how to answer to some types of tricky questions that are usually happen during the job interview. So it was really helpful. So I ended up making a 4-page script of all the questions that I need to expect and my answers to those questions. I also list a bunch of questions that I should ask the interviewers as well. And then last night I make sure that I memorized the script very well so I can go in the interview confidently and answer the questions in the most natural way as possible. So yeah, I think making the script before the interview is very important and it's a very essential thing to do, and I think everyone should do it because it really helped me a lot in answering the questions that they ask. In fact, I have my script here with me and I'm going to read some of the questions that I prepared for myself, and then I'm gonna tell you what questions did I get asked, and then what questions was I asked that I didn't prepare for. So the first question is, tell me about yourself. This question is very common when I looked up on YouTube and Google, so I definitely prepare myself for it. And then what are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Or what are your long-term and short-term goals? What do you know about our company? Tell me about your research experience and why did you choose to conduct this research? Why did you leave your last job? Tell me about a difficult time in your life and how did you overcome it? How do you work under pressure? How do you make important decisions? And lastly, what makes you stand out from other people with similar backgrounds? Or in other words, like why should we hire you over other people or other candidates? So yeah, these are all the questions that I prepared for myself, and if I remember correctly, every single question was asked in my interview, except for the one that talk about my weaknesses. But there are also some questions that I was asked but I didn't prepare for. Like, what is your favorite subject at school? What job are you looking for? Um, how do you like? How is your mindset about failure? And I mean, there are a lot more. Like, I had like a 2 hours interview, which is kind of lengthy, but I mean, all the other questions that I didn't prepare for, it kind of covers like around all the answers that I've been coming up with for the different questions. But yeah, I think my interview went pretty well. I don't know and I can't say that I got the job, but for a very first job interview, I think it was a lot better than expected. I mean, I thought I would be so nervous and like shaking and all that, but when I went into the interview, I was like very chill and like go for it. So yeah, that just happened. I think I'm like more nervous like being on the camera than I was in at the interview. But yeah, and even if I didn't get the job, I think I would be okay as well because I understand that life is not that easy. You don't just go into your first job interview and get the job right away. I mean, that would be amazing, but I mean, like I'm just saying, like if it happened, I understand that it's just normal to fail the first time, so that you can use that as a push for yourself to try better next time. So I think that's pretty much what I want to share about my job interview. I hope you guys find this video helpful, or I hope you guys like this new type of video that I make. If you did, please let me know so I can try to make more videos like this. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.